this is what Aiden was trying to say. Why would I want that equation? Why would I want that equation? Y equals mx plus b. That has my slope, okay? So I'm going to write this as negative 5y equals negative x minus 1. Can I say that? I just move both things over. Divide everything by negative 5. So we have y equals 1/5 x plus 1/5. Okay, what got people mixed up? Sorry, I don't mean to yell. I'm sorry if I'm yelling, okay? I'm worried about my next class. What got people mixed up? I'm sorry, I am. Is that plus 1/5 at the end. People thought, well, that's the y-intercept. That's going to be awesome. We're going to need that for something. Why do I not need that 1/5, that plus 1/5 at all? Sorry? It's like a whole other, like, we don't even need it. Like, it's a whole other y-intercept. We don't need it. We need something that's perpendicular to that. If someone other than Aiden and Cassidy, sorry, Jenna, how do we get the perpendicular slope to 1/5?
Negative, right?
Yes.
5 over 1.
Good. So the perpendicular slope here is going to be negative 5 over 1, which is just negative 5. What's that? Sorry?
Oh, never.
So, right, just 1/5 flips to negative 5 over 1. Okay. So then we're just going to do y equals mx plus b. I'll do it over here. Okay, so we have our m, which is going to be negative 5. Our x is 8, our y is 0. Our b is unknown. So y equals mx plus b. 0 equals, negative 5 times 8 plus b. So I know I'm going through this quickly, but I actually want to teach a lesson today. And most people in the class probably got 2, 2.5, or 3 on this, because they were sort of heading along the right way with the slope. Like if they got the y-intercept, they got the x-intercept, then you guys start finding y-intercepts and trying to do all sorts of weird things. Okay, right? But the thing is, the x-intercept, this is the tricky part of this question. The x-intercept came from the first part of the equation, or the first equation, and the slope came from the second equation. That's what you use for this. Okay. And again, this is exactly the same question as number 9 on the assignment with different numbers. Okay, so hopefully that goes well in your assignment. I guess you had the graph one this time, but you read the equation was. Okay, oh my goodness, only 40 minutes of word problems. Let's go.
If I don't teach them, then you guys just won't be able to do it.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. Word problems. Okay, please note on your test there will be lots of word problems. There's going to be, as I said, 2 substitution questions, 2 elimination questions, and 6 word problems. While you're doing the word problems on your test, you may use any method you want. In today's lesson, you must use elimination, okay, because that's the title. Okay, so I want you guys to get a little practice with this as well. But if on your test you choose your substitution for these, you'll still be correct as long as you get the right answer. Yes?
If on the test you try to do substitution, but you get it,
If I say to use substitution, that'll be wrong. Okay, right? But if on the word problems, you can do anything you want. There'll be 2, like I need to test you that you're able to do both sets of skills, right? So there'll be only 2 questions on the test that will force you, please do please do substitution. And there'll be 2 questions to do it. Then I'll be happy. And then the next page will say to do elimination, just like, and I'll know you can do both sets. Okay, right? But yeah, you can check if you want to and all that stuff, that's fine. But I can't give you, you know what I mean? I can't give you marks for elimination and the substitution part. That makes any sense. Okay, so here we go, example 1. Says, Luke wins $2,000 in a hockey competition. He invests part at 9%. and are at 10%. If the interest was $191, how much was each invested at? Okay. This is extremely similar, although it doesn't look like it, to the questions involving Mr. Sadler's wedding ring and the different goals and all that stuff, okay? It's very, very similar to that. I'm going to get you help to get you started, but I want you guys to try and make an equation. I'll give you 60 seconds to try and do it, okay? So what's going to happen is one equation will deal with the money, the other equation will deal with the interest. Okay, that's my hint to you for this, okay? You can do it, do your best. Okay, actually, I'll even help you out more than that. What are my two unknowns going to be in this case? Should I get still writing? I'm sorry. I know my hair just gets in the way of that. What are the two unknowns here? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to say how much was each invested at. I'm going to use, part of it's going to be at 9%, part of it's going to be at 10. So I'm going to say let n equals the amount at 9%, and T be the amount at 10%. Now, how did I get that? What am I math teacher? Secondly, it says the last sentence there says, how much was each invested at? Right, that's what it says. How much was each invested at? So those are the two chunks. Try and make an equation. I'm going to hit pause the video. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to use your giant brains to try and get this, then I'll take this up. Okay? All right. Does anyone think that they have an equation? Not both, let's start with one here. So I think they have one equation. Can you get one, please? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, x plus y.
Yeah, n plus t, not x plus y, but I'm going to say n plus t equals 2,000. Now what that is just a given information. So it says there's $2,000 altogether. So it's a chunk that happens at 9 plus a chunk at 10 is going to be $2,000 altogether. Does anyone want to try the messier example, the second equation? The second one is a little bit more difficult. No pressure. Oh, you want? Okay, go first. Go ahead. Give it a try.
Like the change in the percentages?
Yeah.
Okay. 0.09 plus 0.1 plus 10,000.
0.09 plus
0.1
equals. Okay. Almost.
2,000.
Almost. Okay. She's missing. Go ahead.
Times 191.
Yeah. Okay. Where's the 191 going there? Lexi, want to try?
Doesn't it go beside 50,000?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even going to be inside the bracket, so this is just going to be 191. That's what this is just going to be.
Don't you have to multiply 0.1?
Yes, you certainly do. Okay. So this is going to be n plus t, because you need to keep those in there too, not just decimals. Okay. Now the reason you don't have to multiply this like, hold on a second. The reason you don't have to multiply this like a percent, like we did before, is because there's no percent on the right hand side. Like we know the percent is going to be 191 is going to be the answer.
Wait, question. Why is it 191?
Because 191 is your total interest, right?
No.
No, because this is like because this is going to be the interest at 9%, plus the interest at 10% is going to be $191. Okay, so that's the first equation with your total, and the second equation with the interest.
So, if instead of 191 they gave you a percentage, you
Yes.
have to do 2,000 times.
Exactly, and that'll do it the next equation. So like that, let's say the next one we said, let's say it said Luke had earned, the overall average was, I don't know, 9.3%. Okay, right? Then you have to do 9.3% times 2,000. Okay, so I'm going to hit pause right now. What I'd like you guys to do is to solve this using elimination. Now, the first thing that I would do is get rid of those decimals. Can someone be brave and tell me how I can get rid of those decimals? I hate decimals. What are they fractions? There, go.
Times everything by 100.
Why times everything by 100?
Because there's 100
Yeah, like you can think for that for 100. The other thing, if you think of how percents went, you divide by 100 to go from number to get there, then times 100. So my first step I would do, so there's 1 and there's 2. I would definitely times that by 100 to remove decimals. Okay, so after that, I want you guys to try and solve this yourselves right now. There's your first step. Thank you for the hint there. Derek, I'm going to stop this video and I want you guys to try and solve this. If you just joined us because